everybody. Welcome to School Series with Mrs. O. My name is Oluwatumishe Oluwasheyi, and you can please follow me on all social media platforms at Mrs. O the Educator. I want to thank everyone who take their time to respond to my questions every week. I really appreciate you. And I must say, without you, I won't be able to come back here to say what people feel about the topic. And I must also say that people get encouraged, people get blessed, people get motivated from different responses that we usually get, and then we put them together and bring them to my viewers. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. Thanks also for always encouraging me to do this. I am super proud of myself, and I am super proud of you. Yes, our topic: what are your thoughts about boarding school? And would you enroll your child in a boarding school? Well, I remember when I was growing up, when I was in the primary school, preparing for secondary school, I had people who were already in the boarding house in secondary schools who will come home for the holiday. I mean, neighbors, they will come home for the holiday. And then when they come, they tell us different stories of different things that you'll experience or see when you get to the boarding school. The one that really was like a universal thing for everyone, was like the one that was like the same thing that everyone spoke about, was the bush baby. Who remembers the bush baby? So they come with that scary gist of, when you sleep at night, you hear a baby crying, the bush baby, the baby will cry. If you try to trace the baby, you disappear, they won't see you again, different alternative ending and versions of bush baby that we had then. Another one that we used to hear back then was Miss Koi Koi. Do you remember Miss Koi Koi? So they'll tell you that when you're sleeping, you hear the sound of a shoe. A shoe goes koi, 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 and you'll be so scared. And then the story behind it was that, I think she was a teacher, and then she got a sack when she was going home angrily. She had an accident, and since then her spirit has been disturbing the whole boarding schools. That's the story. That's the gist, that her spirit has been disturbing the whole boarding schools, that anytime boarders are sleeping, they just keep hearing koi, 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 koi. So many things around boarding schools, the scary part, and then the mean part, how seniors used to treat junior students, how you fetch water for them, how you wash for them, how you clean for them, how they make you suffer. Then they will tell you that when you also get to the senior class, you do the same to the junior students, So many things around boarding school. Now I'm going to read out people's responses. I had a very terrible experience in the boarding school. Seniors were mean to me. They called me names and they bullied me. A senior made me to wash a bedspread that was stained with menstruation. I don't know what I did wrong to the senior, but she gave me the bedspread to wash. And when I was washing, I noticed that there was a period stain on the bedspread. And anytime I complain to teachers will always say, you are getting wiser. They are preparing you for the world out there. What sort of preparation is that? That is mean. Another response says, sending a child to the boarding school helps them to become independent. I think what parents don't do is to find out and ask questions about the school they are sending their children to. All my children are in boarding schools, and they went there based on the recommendation I got about the school. They are doing so well, and I am happy that I sent them to that school. It's okay for parents to ask questions before sending their children to just any school. This one here says, sending a child to a public school that has a boarding school is a no-no for me. It is enough that children go through a lot in a public school, and then now putting them in a boarding school of that public school will be more terrible. So I think it is okay to put a child in a private boarding school where teachers can be held accountable for their actions. I went to a boarding school. This is another response. I went to a boarding school, and if I have my way, I will send my children to a boarding school. But my husband keeps saying no. he always says, how many I born? Well, I usually hear this from women. So that is to have started saying how many them born. Can you imagine? All right, thank you everyone for your comments and responses. They were quite informative, encouraging, and then we enjoyed reading and listening to them. Thank you so much. And that's it on School Series with Mrs. O this week. Watch out for our next topic. And as usual, we cannot wait to receive your comments and responses. Please remember to follow me on all social media platforms at Mrs. O the Educator. Sorry, I had to remove my glasses. I was shooting this video and then I broke something by mistake. Then I had to take off my glasses to, fix it, and I didn't remember to wear it back, but I was able to read even without the glasses. Yeah, I'm improving. Take care. Bye bye.